Geminis, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the month ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Geminis this month? Firstly, you have the Nine of Wands, then you have Judgment, then you have Nine of Pentacles. Then you have the Six of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So as always, I'm going to talk you through these cards and then clarify and get more information out of them. But firstly, Nine of Wands, there's a feeling here of you might be reminiscing a little bit this month, or just noticing kind of how far you've come, what you've been through to get to where you are. The reason I'm saying that is Nine of Wands is usually a Wounded Warrior card. So you've been through a lot, you've experienced a lot, and could be more than people realise. But there's something here where you now keep yourself very protected and you do your best to keep yourself safe from others and shield yourself off a little bit from the world maybe. For this to be showing up in November, I feel like you're going to be faced with the opportunity to leave your comfort zone or leave your protected bubble in some way, whatever that is for you. It just seems like you're going to be faced with a decision to let go of a false sense of security in some way. So I will see, I'll clarify that later and see more into what that's about. Then you have obviously the Judgment card, and it was kind of tying into what I was saying of like, you're feeling called. I feel as if you've felt this urge to escape or to move on from where you're currently at in life, and that's that Nine of Wands and that's that Judgment. I feel as if you're going to feel called, whether to travel, to move, or to change something significant. You know that there is more now out there for you. Even if you feel very safe and very calm, very protected where you are, you are like, well, there's got to be more to life. Like, there's an urge to experience more out of life. And I feel like with that Judgment, you're listening to this inner calling to change something or to accept an offer to leave where you're currently at in order to embrace something new. And then you have Nine of Pentacles, and I feel like there's this back and forth now, because Nine of Pentacles is you then going back to that nine energy with the Nine of Wands of wanting to be alone in order to be safe, in order to be protected. So it's back and forth of like feeling called to leave your safe place, your comfort zone, or this protected house or home you've built for yourself. It's like there's something where you are almost testing the waters or dipping your toe in the water of like, oh, I want to try and leave, or I want to try and change something for myself, or 1 second I want to go back in, like you're coming out of your shell and then you're going back in a little bit. So that's interesting. Then you have Six of Wands though, which is victory. It's almost like you do it. You take a second, you taste test, you figure it out, and then you commit and you do it. Six of Wands is victory, winning, people being very proud of you, people having you on a pedestal and wanting to know how you've succeeded in a certain way. There's something where you could create a blueprint in some way. If you're an author or you plan on becoming one, there's something where your story could help others. Then you have Ten of Cups, which is happily ever after. So this is a very storybook, very again, I'm saying storybook, some of you definitely feel authors. There's definitely a storyline playing out here of you figuring out your strength and figuring out and finding your courage to leave behind a certain chapter of your life that you've outgrown. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Queen of Cups with the Nine of Wands. There's a feeling as well around love, of protecting yourself if you've been hurt in relationships or in love in the past. With the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior, you're being very careful how much you put out there of yourself, or how vulnerable you are, or how much you show. There's something where you have your walls are built very high, and it's going to take a lot for someone to kind of get beyond the walls. But with the Queen of Cups, there is love showing up for you, knocking on the door, knocking on the walls, trying to get them down. So that's nice to see. There is love showing up for a lot of you. Queen of Cups doesn't have to be a woman, doesn't have to be a man, but it's just the energy of somebody very loving, somebody very intuitive, somebody very, very caring. I don't know why I just had a mind blank. Clarify the Judgment card. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Strength card. Like I said, finding your courage, finding your strength to... I feel like some of you have a calling, something that you really know lights up your soul, fulfills you, makes you feel complete. You know what that is, and you now are finding the courage to actually go after it. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles, the Sun reversed. Some of you are like very happy alone in the past for the Sun to show up, but with that reversed, it's almost like even though you're happy alone and you're complete and you're content in your own independence and by yourself, you know there's more. You know there's more out there. You know you're going to discover more happiness with others than you will ever on your own. Like, there's nothing wrong with being happy on your own. That's amazing. That's an accomplishment, right? To be happy on your own and not need anyone. Amazing. Amazing for you. Good for you. However, it's like you've completed that level. You've completed that chapter of finding that happiness within. And now there's more for you. Clarify the Six of Wands, the Chariot, moving on, travel, success, having the courage to go after a big dream. And again, the Hermit comes back out. Like this, you're going around in circles of, oh yeah, I'm going to go after that. I have the confidence, I'm going to succeed. And this is clarifying Six of Wands of succeeding. These are both very successful cards. Huge success with the Chariot, huge success with the Six of Wands. And then Hermit again, of wanting to recluse, wanting to kind of shy away. But then you have Ten of Cups. So in November you could find yourself kind of putting yourself out there, being very social, being around a lot of people, and then needing to recharge. That could be why you're kind of stepping out and in, and that makes a lot of sense. However, others of you, it's like it seems as if there's a huge new phase of your life that you're stepping into, but then you're running away from a little bit, and then kind of going, oh no, I do want that, I'm gonna go again. Like, it feels travel based. It feels like you are gonna travel for your work, or travel for your, just for funsies. I don't know what this is about. It feels, but it seems very much like you enjoy it and you decide, I'm gonna do that again. Clarify the Ten of Cups, Page of Wands, the card of traveling. Some of you, it's like you and your family in the future, or the family you're creating right now, are going to go traveling. And even if that seems like it's not a possibility, like you're like, how is that going to happen? It's going to happen. You're going to make it work. Where you travel, where you enjoy your life, where you get to roam the world with your family by your side. Maybe it's on a boat or something, I don't know, but it just seems like you get to travel together, which is really cool. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tale Tarot Tuesdays.